It was exactly 10:03 a.m. when my phone buzzed in the quiet of the bedroom, the pale blue light cutting through the darkness like a knife. Her message appeared with a casual cruelty that felt deliberate. Don't wait for me tonight. No explanation. No apology. No hint of care. Just a cold command, as if I were nothing more than an inconvenience. I stared at the screen, my chest tightening in slow, suffocating pressure. The house itself seemed to change in that moment, heavier, darker, as if the walls were listening. The love I had clung to felt like smoke, slipping away through my fingers. My hands trembled, not from heartbreak, but from a chilling, icy clarity I had never known. Something inside me clicked into place, cold and merciless. I didn't reply immediately. Instead, I moved through the silent house, each step on the hardwood echoing like a countdown to an inevitable reckoning. The living room was dim, shadows stretching across the furniture like grasping fingers. I paused by the bookshelf, where she had once displayed pictures of us, laughing, smiling, pretending life was perfect. Now I felt nothing. No hurt, no anger. Only the stark realization that the woman I married no longer existed. I picked up my phone, shifted its angle, and took a single photograph. Her suitcase, fully packed, sitting open on the coffee table. Then I typed the words that would turn her world upside down. No one is waiting for you. When the message sent, I knew it would strike deeper than any accusation. 7 minutes later, the front door burst open so violently the hinges rattled. Emily stumbled inside, hair flying, chest heaving, terror plastered across her face, as if she had sprinted through hell. She wasn't just scared, she was broken. Her eyes darted wildly around the room until they landed on the suitcase. She froze mid-breath, body stiffening as truth cut through her like a blade. Why? Why did you pack my things? She whispered, her voice shaking so badly it barely carried. It wasn't confusion in her gaze. It was guilt, pure, paralyzing guilt. She rushed toward me, tears streaming, desperate to erase the betrayal with closeness. Please, just listen. Please, she begged, gripping my arms, nails trembling. Then her phone buzzed once, twice, 3 times. The name on the screen brought an icy silence into the room. Alex calling. She scrambled to silence it, face draining of color. Too late. I watched as comprehension and panic washed over her. She knew I knew. She knew the game was over. I didn't yell. I didn't shout. I simply stepped closer, the air between us tightening like a noose. Where were you? I asked, voice low, rumbling like distant thunder. She stumbled over excuses, lies slipping out with fear, unable to meet my eyes. Her guilt spoke louder than any word she could form. Every unanswered question felt like gasoline waiting for a spark. Without another word, I walked past her, each step slow, deliberate, suffocating. Go check the bedroom, I said softly. Her breath hitched. She hesitated, knowing what awaited her wouldn't be small, wouldn't be forgivable. Legs shaking, she moved down the hallway, clutching walls like the house itself was collapsing. When she opened the bedroom door, the sound that came from her throat wasn't human. Raw, strangled by horror and heartbreak. On the bed lay a thick folder she didn't know existed. Inside, printed screenshot of every message she thought she had deleted. Text to Alex, hotel dates, meetings, the excuses she'd fed me, every secret she had tried to bury. Next to the folder, divorce papers. My signature already etched in bold, final ink. Her knees buckled, hands clawing at empty air, as if trying to pull back her own past. But the true blow wasn't the folder. It was the TV mounted on the wall. I had cued security footage. With a click, the screen came alive. She watched herself sneaking out that night. Hair done, smiling, whispering into the phone, stepping straight into another man's arms. The timestamp glowed in bright white. Denial was impossible. Who? Who took that picture? She choked, voice shattering. Eyes wild, scanning the room for an intruder. There was no one. Slowly, her gaze met mine. And she understood. I had seen everything. I had prepared. I wasn't hurt. I wasn't infused. I was done. The panic that overtook her wasn't fear of losing me. It was fear of exposure, fear of the truth she never thought I could confront. I leaned against the doorway, cold and unyielding. "You told me not to wait," I said, "so I didn't." Her hand shook as she reached for me again, but I stepped back, denying her even a touch. She broke completely, sobbing, clutching her chest as if guilt were stabbing her from within. I grabbed the suitcase from the living room and placed it beside her crumpled form. Her cries echoed, raw and agonizing, but I didn't look back. I walked out, letting the front door close behind me like a coffin lid. For the first time in months, maybe years, I breathed without pain. Through the walls, her broken sobs lingered faintly, but they didn't matter. She had told me not to wait for her. Tonight, for the first time, I finally listened